All right, cool. So how you doing, guys? My name is Miles Hood. I am doing the NBA's promotion for honoring Kobe Bryant. Um, yeah, so it's kind of a sad one, but I'm trying to make it interesting. We're gonna do some interesting things to honor the Black Mamba himself. So as a lot of people know, Kobe Bryant passed away in a helicopter crash on January 26, 2020. It was a very sad day. The NBA family, the sports world, the city of Los Angeles, everybody pretty much kind of came to a devastating a standstill at the news. We saw outpourings of shock and sadness and just love. That day was very terrible because not only was Bryant lost, but also his 13-year-old daughter, along with seven other victims, an entire family, and the Altobellis. I can't remember the others at this moment as well, and a few others. Here's some background on Kobe himself. He played 20 years for the Lakers. He won 5 NBA championships. He was selected to 18 All-Star games. He won 4 All-Star MVPs, he uh, and he won one Most Valuable MVP award in 2008. And he is widely considered one of the greatest players of all time, in the top 5 in some categories, in the top 10 in most, if not all. And he is considered one of the greatest players of the 2000 2010 decade. So the goals here are simply to honor the legend that was Kobe Bryant. He was a great inspiration to a lot of people, to an entire generation of players. Like I said before, he was an inspiration. He was a phenom. He was a goat. And it's also, we want to maintain and build our positive relationship with our fans, our stakeholders, which would be our owners, the players union, and also people that invest in the NBA on the stock market as well, and also our partnerships with ESPN, TNT, and our various um, sponsorships and logos, and our sponsorships we have as well. We want to maintain our positive rapport that we have with them. We're a players first league. We're a community driven league as well. And so that's important to maintain those relationships. The way we're going to accomplish those goals is by announcing the All-Star Award renaming on All-Star Saturday night, February 15th, 2020. We're also going to highlight the jerseys honoring Bryant and his daughter, along with all those lost in the crash. I'm actually going to pause right here, and the brief caveat is that this news, when I was planning my PR thing, honoring the All-Star MVP wasn't officially announced when I started this. So this actually became a real thing. And so some of this is me pulling the real things happen, like the honoring the jerseys is something that I pulled from the real life, what the NBA actually did, and renaming the All-Star became a real thing as well. So yeah, just kind of little piece of life imitating art or whatever, you know. So yeah, in the jerseys that'll honor Bryant and his daughters, along with all those lost in the crash. And so the jerseys specifically will have 9 stars going up and down the sides of the jersey for the 9 victims that were lost, including Kobe and his daughter. Team Giannis, as you see on the right there in the Bucks jersey, Giannis Antetokounmpo, he was the lead vote getter in the Eastern Conference for All-Star game. He's the captain of one team, and his team will wear number 2, while LeBron, who is the lead vote getter in the West, will lead Team LeBron in the All-Star game, and he will wear number 24. 2 is the number Gianna Bryant, or Gigi, wore in her short career, and Bryant wore 24 in the latter half of his career when he won his 2 championships and had some really good moments in that number. We also want to help organize a public memorial service to celebrate the life of Bryant and all those that were lost in the crash post All-Star 2020. Again, this actually happened. There was a celebration of life organized by Kobe's widow and the NBA and the Lakers organization. I want to say on February 24th, so about 10 days after All-Star weekend concluded, there was an actual memorial of life, a celebration of life for not only all those lost, but Kobe, for fans to publicly mourn Kobe. So our strategy for the award ceremony and the jersey change is going to hold a press conference, of course, and we're going to also use our social media to highlight all of All-Star Weekend and the new jersey and the new awards. We're going to highlight all of All-Star Weekend because it's the celebration of the game. All-Star Weekend, in the schemes of records, don't matter. All-Star Weekend, in the terms of kind of revenue making does matter, and we're going to make a lot of money. We're going to get a lot of views, especially in the dunk contest and the 3-point shootout Saturday night, but also on the All-Star game. And with the impact that has, we definitely want to capitalize on that and make sure that we're highlighting the work that's being done, not only in the name of Kobe, but in the NBA as a whole. We're also going to use our various media relationships to help organize a public memorial, but we will let Vanessa Bryant take the lead on that, as she's lost not only her husband, but also her daughter. We will leave that up to the families of the deceased to kind of take the lead on that. Again, in real life, there was a public memorial that was aired on ABC and CNN, which are Disney-owned networks, along with ESPN. But it had significant contributions from the NBA, from Disney, and from TNT. Give me a second. There it is. Cool. All right. So, and some of the tactics, how we're going to get all this done is by issuing a standard press kit. We're going to highlight the announcement of the new award with a press release. We're doing some news and organizational backgrounders. We're talking in the press release. We also mentioned a bit about the jerseys and the Team Giannis versus Team LeBron, how fans can vote. We also announced how fans can vote for the All-Star Award, because NBA All-Star is a celebration of the game, and it's all about giving back to the fans who give so much to the players and to the league. You've had the opportunity to elect the All-Star this year through a Twitter vote, which we talk more about in the press release. The news and the organizational backgrounder, which is just giving some background on the life of Kobe Bryant, the NBA itself. There'll also be a fact sheet about the event to go out, just to get some quick facts, if you really want to understand the story and not go too far in depth. There'll also be a bio on Kobe Bryant, who has been a basketball lifer. He's been playing basketball since he was 3 years old up until the day he died, when he was still cultivating and coaching basketball for women and youth sports. He was a big supporter towards the end of his life of women in youth sports, along with being an ambassador to the NBA and to the global game of basketball. So there's a good bio that we wrote on him as well. We're going to highlight the career of Kobe Bryant on various social media platforms. We're going to encourage the fans, anybody who wants to support and express, they want to express their stories. They want to show love for Bryant and his family, and for all those lost, Mamba mentality, #Mamba mentality, which was the belief in which Kobe embodied himself. He said he embodied that himself. #Mamba out, which was the last words that he said when he dropped 60 points in his final retirement game. He's nothing else I could say but Mamba out. So yeah, and then of course Mamba forever. He was known as the Black Mamba. We're always going to celebrate him. We're always going to live up. We're going to try to live up that name. We're going to try to uphold that legacy. All of us have a part to play in that. All of us that care. Over here, I have some social media stuff that I created. Our first post would be, some loving husband, a father, a relentless competitor in every aspect, a legend gone too soon. We're going to encourage people to share their favorite memory using #Mamba forever. As you can see, fake, the tweets, the tweets, that's what we expect as far as numbers. Kobe was more than a basketball icon, although that's where he made his greatest stake. He also won an Oscar. He won an Oscar in 2018. He influenced the game on a global level. He was known in circles beyond basketball, and he was known to be an ambassador of life, not just of the game. So yeah, and again, a loving husband, a father. Share your favorite memory, #Mamba forever, #Kobe on Instagram as well. We'll also be putting together a YouTube package on our page of Kobe's highlights, whether it be buzzer beaters, type highlight plays, all-star plays, any sort of memories, any sort of callbacks. So yeah. And that is my project. Thank you. Have a good day.